Hello, Simon from Hot Numbers here. I'm just going to talk to you to demystify this whole tasting process on coffee. So, here we have some trusty workhorses as part of the Hot Numbers bar. These are some of my favourite machines, SP9s, and I designed them into the Hot Numbers brew bar as I was very excited to serve coffee in the best way that I feel is possible, which is the V60 method of brewing. Now, these machines basically have a boiler underneath that brew two heads. The water that we're using at the moment is 93 degrees and it's passing through in a controlled method through each of the paper filters and the V60 method. So we're maintaining a constant flow of filtered water through the heads and it's pulsing in little bursts through the coffee to give us the best tasting coffee we can in a fast-paced environment like Hot Numbers. So these machines from Mahlkonig work really well and that's why we have 6 of them. So I thought the best way to showcase this was actually to brew 6 coffees up, so we have 1 on each. We'll brew them all at the same time and we'll just enjoy tasting them together. Now, this is good for a number of reasons. We have a whole range of coffees online and I want you all to be able to taste those coffees in the best way possible. So I thought I'd just take you through them myself to tell you what I think of the coffees. The thing about tasting is everybody's different, they have their own tastes and you all have your opinions on what a good coffee is. And so I just like to sort of tell you my thoughts on each of these coffees and each of you have your own palate as well. You might agree, disagree with me, but this is my opinion on what these coffees taste like. So let's get brewing. So I've ground the last one. I'm going through, nice beeps there, all of them in turn and need another milk jug at the end. So, 6 pitchers, 6 different coffees on the brew bar, all at once. Look, a beautiful array of coffee here brewing. So this gets me excited. Worth getting out of bed for in the morning. So we've got here breakfast wine. This is our blend of coffee, our popular blend. This is a Central and South American blend of coffee. Then we've got a Biftu Gudina, which is a washed coffee. It's a wash processed coffee from Ethiopia. We have on this one, the third one, this is a Brazilian Fazenda, Santa Lucia. And we have a Thumper Decaf. I thought we'd put a Decaf in there because Decaf tastes fantastic. And Planadas, a Colombian coffee. This is one of my favorites. And on the end, finish with a Rwandan coffee. This is a new one. It's not on the website yet. It's about to be. So 6 coffees, going to take you through them. We're going to start with the breakfast wine, which is Hot Numbers blend. It's our best-selling blend, and this is a 50-50 Central and South American coffee. Classic taste, but it's got some brightness and some sweetness in there, which is what we've wanted. So that's one of our best-selling coffees. That's a blend, Hot Numbers blend. Second one, this is a washed coffee. This is a Biftu Gudina. This is Ethiopian, and I'm getting a lot of strawberries in this. A really fruity coffee. I wouldn't say it's so classic, but a lovely coffee. Yeah, worth checking out. Third one we're going to move on to is a classic Brazil. This is a Brazil Fazenda Santa Lucia. Chocolates and nuts, which is very classic of Brazil, and we've definitely got that in this coffee. We've roasted it a little bit lighter to bring out a lot of, still a lot of sweetness to that coffee, so less roast note. But that's a well balanced. If you like classic coffees, that would be the one I'd recommend there for you. Next one is a surprise. This is a Thumper Decaf coffee. Now, I bet you didn't know decaf could taste so good. So a really well balanced coffee that I wouldn't know was decaf. This is using a sparkling water process. So none of the nasties that you can get in some of the chemical decafs. This is a great coffee, you know, you wouldn't know. Apart from it's got hardly any caffeine in. And moving on, number 5 is the Planadas. This is the Colombia Planadas. My personal favourite. This is lots of green apple sweetness for me. Brought to us by farmer John, who comes straight into the roastery. Fantastic guy, always delivering some great coffees, and this is definitely one of them. So this is my favourite. You might agree, disagree. And the last is one that we haven't quite got on our website yet, but by the time you've seen this, we might well have. Rwanda Beliza. And this is a red Borbon coffee. It's a AA grade coffee, which means it's one of the highest grades of coffee by the Coffee Association, scored highly. And well deservedly so. I'm getting a lot of red berries out of this coffee. You might get something different, but there's definitely a lot of sweetness in this coffee. A great one, it's coming on our website soon. But to conclude it, we have 6 lovely coffees here for you to enjoy, and different characteristics from all around the world, which makes coffee so exciting. So have a look at the range that we've got, and I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. So go and have a look at our website, check it out. Hot numbers.